Welcome. Let's talk about the circle of influence and the circle of concern. This is an amazing tool made famous by Stephen Covey in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. For those of you who read it, you will already know this is an oldie, but it's a goodie. It's actually in habit number 1 of that book. So if you like this, please do go and look that up or go and buy that book and read through habit number 1. It's phenomenal. What Covey talks about here is that in our minds, lots of things can enter our head, lots of noise, and this can at times distract us. So one of the things here is this big outer circle. So here's the circle, and our brains can get preoccupied by lots of different things. Yeah, Donald Trump. Interest rates. What about things we should have done in the past, mistakes we've made? We all work inside organisations, and some of those organisations have got great people, some of them not so great people. Well, you can't change them, but they can impact us. They can create a lot of noise. So there's like big stuff, small stuff, noise that can enter our brains and kind of like make us think about other things other than the best version of ourselves. Now, inside of this circle, there is another space. This space is called the circle of influence. The circle of influence is about the best version of who we can be, focusing on the proactive version of ourselves and thinking about the best version of ourselves, who we can be and what we can do. So the idea is we should spend more of our time in this middle space and as little time as we can worrying about things that we can't change out here. Now, that is easier said than done, but it's a real game changer in terms of thinking about our focus. We should spend less time in this outer space, in this noise, and we should spend more time focused on the best versions of ourselves, who we can be, what we can do, and being focused on that. At times there are things beyond our control. You know, maybe your organization is going through a restructure. Maybe there's been somebody been promoted instead of yourself and you feel very frustrated about that. Maybe you're working for someone you don't particularly enjoy working for. In all of those situations, we can get dragged into this circle of concern and spend a lot of time, effort, and energy worrying about what other people are doing or things beyond our control. When it happens and we're drawn into one of these spaces, we should recognize that, but then we should also say, look, I don't want to be here. I want to be in this middle circle. And if that's where my goal is, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to stop being distracted, stop spending as much time here, and focus my efforts on what I am doing. And this will happen to us through the day. It could even happen in a meeting, or it could happen on a more permanent basis. The argument being that spending time is wasting time in this circle of concern, and we'd be better spent spending our time in the circle of influence. In fact, the more time we spend there, the bigger that gets. This is a key tool for helping us get better with our well-being, getting better with our confidence, spending less time worrying about what other people are doing and more time thinking about what we're doing and where we're going. So please do give it a shot, give it a try, see how it works for you.